where have you seen this team, kind of take the most strides forward?
Well, we've got a lot of new kids, new places, new faces, and I think they've done a good job of developing this summer. And we kind of strategically set our summer up to have a team camp each week, and I think we've gotten better every time we've gone out, and excited about the senior leadership we've got, and a lot of our younger guys coming through are really buying into what we're trying to do.
Absolutely. And then just, kind of looking at the team as a whole, how many returners do you guys have from last year to this year?
Well, we return our quarterback on offense. We return about 7 kids on the offensive side of the ball, so we think that's an area where we hope we'll be ahead of where we were last year. On the defensive side of the ball, we're returning 3 guys. We've got a lot of new faces that are breaking in there, but they've done a great job this summer of getting better every time we've given them an opportunity.
Absolutely. And focusing on the offensive side first, just, talking about, where this team was last year and, where you think they can be this year, and especially just returning as many guys as they are.
Sure. I felt last year that we kind of peaked at the end of the year. Unfortunately for us, we got a tiebreaker, kind of kept us out of the playoffs, and so some of the early losses hurt us. So this year we hope we're going to be ahead of that, come out a little bit stronger early. We return potentially 3 1,000-yard running backs, quarterback who's a very talented young man. Our offensive line is a lot better. We've got a 6'5" tight end, and so we're excited about the weapons. It's all about, can we put it all together?
Absolutely. Then just kind of same question on the defensive side of the ball. Just what's the identity you're trying to establish here on the defense?
Defensively, we feel pretty strong. You return Isaac Wallace, who's an all-state kid, as a defensive end, and we've returned several guys up on the front. Andrew Plummer and Jackson Womack all had over 90 tackles, and so these are talented kids. We've got to replace our entire back end. We've got great athletes back there, but it's just going to take them a little bit of time to gel. So to us, we're hoping the offense maybe will carry us a bit as the defense catches up. But I think our defense can be really, really good as they continue to get mature.
Absolutely. And just this period of practice right now, just this stage, preseason as a whole, like what are some of the biggest things that you're stressing to the team right now?
What little things? I thought last year 8 points kept us away from a conference title. I mean, we were that close to being up there tying the conference championship, and holding penalties or procedure penalties or turnovers, all those little things, they add up. And so that's what we've really been stressing this year is making sure we're being the best version of ourselves that we can be, and making sure we're not doing things that are going to hurt our team.
Absolutely. And then just kind of preparing for, week 1 or week 0, whatever you want to call it, but just, what are some of the biggest things, that you're stressing as far as that goes?
Well, we kind of use a non-conference to prepare ourselves for the conference play, and so we'll be using the first couple weeks as experimental football, putting kids in different spots and seeing what we can do. But when you play a game, the competitive juices get flowing, and so you want to be able to put your best foot forward early. I thought last year it took us a little bit to kind of get into our groove, and we want to start off with a bang this year, we hope.
Absolutely. And last year's year 1, right, for you, or was it?
It's year 1 on the second retread for me, so I took a cup of coffee break over at Cersei and was an assistant for a year, but back at Southside kind of feels like home, and excited about this year.
That's right. Well, I guess just talking about, the comfort that's there in year 2, obviously year 1 trying to get, all the ducks in a row, so to speak. I know coaches talk about how tough that first year is, but just, I guess year 2, just, how confident and how excited are you just about this?
Excited about the culture. We feel we built a good culture here. Our kids know how to compete. They know how to practice hard. They know the expectations that we have. And so for me, it's just about, can we take the next step forward? Can we continue to improve and not be satisfied with where we are?